Hey, Urban Campers, I'm back again, JB. Hey man, you guys remember how excited I was when I first rolled this, when I first pulled it up to the house? I was gonna do this, I was gonna do that, I was gonna paint it. Man, you remember how excited I was about that? Hey guys, what's up? It's JB back, another video. So this is kind of a review. This is a review. It's probably been about 5-6 months. Back in May of 23 is when I bought this. About a 1987 club car DS. And you guys remember what it looked like. It was real plain. It was that kind of cream white. The seats were crusty. The steering wheel was old school, and it was, so we had to put a little spice on it. So here I am. I'm back to kind of do a little bit of a review. It's been a journey, and I'll start with everything. So when we bought the golf cart, we were I kind of got a pretty good deal on it because I wound up getting the golf cart and I got the trailer. The trailer didn't have any lights. As you can see, I just put the lights on. They're brand new lights. The floor of the trailer needed to be redone, so I just went on and put another floor on it. And it didn't have a jack. So I put this jack on the trailer, and then I had to rewire it so you can kind of see my janky wiring, but it works. But yeah, so that was the first step. So I was really, really excited. We got this thing, and let me tell you, it's been pretty much a nightmare, man. So put things in perspective. We bought this thing May 27th. It is now October 1st, and we've rode on this thing probably 5 times, maybe 6 times without incident, without any issue, right? So it all started with the motor. And as you can see, here's the old motor. It's right here, got the new one in there, right? And that was the first piece of my project right there. So what happened is we were out at an RV park and it just went kaput. Nothing happened. You could press this, nothing would happen. Nothing worked. No clicking from the solenoids, none of that. But no, you know what? Let me rewind that. The first issue was, this is a 36 volt golf cart. And so that requires 6 6-volt batteries, right? And these are all new. I just had to replace that battery here recently. I don't know, it lost a charge or something, but 6 6-volt batteries. They got about a year warranty, but let me put things in perspective. These batteries are each about $119 a piece, and that was right off the bat. Like literally, a week after I got it, and oh my God, I need batteries. So I wound up going, I got a pretty good deal. I went to Sam's Club. They had like the cheapest battery. I think the most expensive battery was a Trojan. And I thought to myself, I don't know. So we went with Duracell batteries. Seemed to work pretty good, not too much of an issue. So that was the first thing. Now, $119 a piece, 6 of them, kind of an expense. I kind of figured that might be, it's an electric golf cart. It's batteries and an electric motor. That's it. That's what I thought. But no. So anyway, we're out at an RV park and the thing just goes kaput. It doesn't work. Nothing works on it. And I take it to a shop. The first shop, and these are professionals, mind you.
So all of a sudden, you know everything there is to know about being a mechanic.
They do this all day long. Could not figure out for the life of them what was wrong with this golf cart. So that was my first red flag. Like, oh my God, what am I got myself into? Took it from them, took it over to another place, and they had it for about 2 weeks just trying to figure it out. And finally, they came to the conclusion that this motor was bad and that it needed a new motor. And so they went on. He told me, oh yeah, the motor will be about $500 and a couple $100 we'll put it in for you. I said, you guys are the professionals. Go ahead and do it. I'll eat it. No big deal. So what happened? Well, here's what's the shocking thing. The professionals ordered the wrong motor, so they had to get a different motor. And the motor that worked best for this the only motor that you could use on this golf cart cost $300 more. So it was $800 for the motor. Also, he said I needed a new ignition. I said, okay, whatever, man. At this point, I am thoroughly. Just give me my golf cart. By the time we're said and done, I waited for put things in perspective. I took this thing into that shop, man, I'd say about late June 27th. I didn't get it back till August 2nd, right? August 2nd. Now, mind you, it's October now, August 2nd. And they got the wrong motor. It took another 2 weeks to get that motor, so that's where the holdup was. Got it back. When I got to the place, they didn't take any care of my golf cart at all. The seat was janky. It was wonky. I since fixed it. My upholstery that I actually put on there was all faded. It was a nightmare. So I will tell you guys, anybody, when you take your golf cart, and I don't know, maybe it's different in different places, but in my area, when you take your golf cart to a place to get fixed, you are taking your golf cart to only the nastiest junkyard or whatever. Think of the nastiest junkyard you ever been in, and these are the people who are going to be handling your property. I don't want to speak ill about these places. I'm sure different places are different, but it's just a nightmare. But anyway, we'll start with just some of the expenses. So we know that it was $119 a piece for the batteries. Cost me about $13.50 by the time they put the ignition in and the battery. And also, upholstery wasn't that bad, probably about $150. Steering wheel, got a good deal on Amazon. Put the vinyl, got that off on Amazon. I found this cow pusher on Amazon. It was pretty affordable. It probably cost me about $75. That, and I also found a little nameplate. Also, you can customize that at Amazon.com. Two tires, the bearings were gone in the front, so I wound up replacing the bearings. And I also had to put brake pads. And hey, thanks to the guy, I'm gonna find this guy and put a link to his YouTube page. But I looked at a YouTube page where a guy had a similar golf cart and he put the brake pads on. I got the good information. I wound up putting brake pads on that based on his video, so I love it. Oh, LEDs. So I don't know if you can see that in there, but we got LEDs in the front because I didn't like the old school kind of yellow lights. Also, I did LEDs in the back. Not good lighting in here, but you can't really see that really good. So I got the LEDs. And right now I want to tell you guys, this golf cart is non-functional. It is actually doing what it did before I took it in before all this started. Doing the same thing, turn the key in here, won't go anywhere. So it's leading me to believe that maybe I didn't need a motor. But anyway, that being that, flares, put flares on there. Again, an Amazon product. Got them on Amazon fairly cheap. I think it was $60 for all four of them. So I will say this, as a layman, as a guy that loves to do these projects, just loves to do stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend this to someone like myself who's kind of learning as you go. It is a bigger, you're biting off a big chunk when you come to get these because they're old. And the problem is that there's so many advances in these golf carts that some of these parts are kind of hard to come by. This motor is not just laying around. And that's what I did learn. Some of these little parts and pieces, even with the bearings and stuff like that, they're pretty universal. But when you get into specifics like the steering arm or the axle itself, they're not just laying around. So they know that they're not laying around, so they charge you a little bit more. Also, I'm gonna flip this up. I also replaced the F&R switch just because when I bought it, the guy had a vice grip on there that you had to turn, and I didn't like that. So I just went on and got the F&R. Again, another Amazon product. I think I spent about $15 for that. So again, I'll say this to anybody who's going into one of these projects. If I'm doing this again, I'm definitely probably going to do a gas-powered electrical. It's not just a motor, some coils, and a battery. And especially if you get something old, just because, if you do electric, I would recommend getting something a lot newer than this. I think you'll probably have more, you'll be riding it more than fixing it. I will get this running, and come spring, I'm probably gonna put it on Marketplace. And I will say that whoever buys this thing is gonna get a brand new old golf cart, because it's gonna be completely done. Also, I am fabricating a top. And that video is coming soon too. You'll kind of see how I put everything together, but I'm fabricating a top that's gonna go on there. But let me tell you, right now, I would recommend getting a gas one or getting a new electric. So, but hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Every time you guys come out, please subscribe, like the video. If you watch the video, like the video. I do this because just for the same reason this guy did his video. It's because I'm hoping someone else can get something out of it, and can kind of help them too. So hey, again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, man.